colleagues were doing, but it still went about picking the little worms that was lying around. When one day it looked up into the skies and saw a very majestic bird, or hardly flapping its wings, but flying very high. And it told itself, "Oh, I wish I could fly so high." And it dreamed about it for a few days. And it spoke about it to its colleagues. And all of them decided to try. And they flapped their wings very hard. They tried to jump as high as they could. And with a few failed attempts, the desire to excel overtook, and they continued doing it. And finally, this little eaglet flapped its wings, took flight, and reached out to the skies and flew away as high as the other bird which inspired it. The need to achieve has to be there. But the story does not end there. It was an eaglet which was misplaced in a pen. It found its potential, flapped its wings, and flew high. But what happened to the chicken in the pen? They, in their attempts to fly high, had flapped their wings very hard. They had jumped sufficiently high, and they set new benchmarks for their pen. Those were the chicks that flew highest ever in that pen. So even though they may not have been eagles, they were wonderful chicks. And they were the role models for that pen. Aspiration is extremely critical for success in your life. Don't do short when you dream. Dream big. It's your birthright to dream. Please dream big. The second principle that I want to leave you with is B, which stands for building your capabilities. If you thought studying was over, if you thought learning was finished with NSB, let me assure you, you're just now beginning to learn. What you've learned is probably a third of what you need to learn to succeed in life. And what you're going to learn going forward is going to be what you wish to learn and how you wish to learn, for there is no curriculum. There is no professors to teach you. You got to go out there and learn it for yourself. But what you will learn will not just be knowledge, it will be skills. You will build networks of contacts and friends. You will actually start building your character. You will build what you are going to be perceived as. And the greatest joy of this is every time you move a notch in your life, there is an opportunity to recreate and reinvent yourself. You don't have to be constrained by your past. Your last 20 years, what you have been, need not determine your future. You actually can start establishing your future today. You can decide what you want to be. You can build your capabilities to what you wish it to be. And you have to answer the question for yourself, how good can I be? And it's a never-ending pursuit. And if you are committed, you will continue to build yourself into what you dream you want to be. Brings me to the anecdote around building. I don't know how many of you have heard of this American bald eagle. The American bald eagle is supposed to have a life of almost 80 plus years. And the secret of that long life is that when they turn 40, a number of them go into recluse. And they don't know where they are, and they disappear for a few months. Actually, they fly off into the mountains, where they live in isolation, shedding all their feathers, plucking off their beak, and allowing for new feathers to grow and a new beak to grow, and they sharpen the beak, and then they fly back into their civilization to live another 40 years. And from there we have to learn a lesson. If you wish to really succeed in your environment, you got to build fresh skills and fresh capabilities. And why wait 40 years? In today's world and age, things are changing much faster. And if you don't pick up new skills and build new capabilities as required in line with your dream and vision, you are not going to succeed. So be willing to build capabilities as and when required. Brings me to the C of the success mantra. Contribute. Now is the time for you to contribute to the organizations that you belong, to the communities that you're part of, and you got to do it in the best possible way. Give your 100%, do it